What do you think, Don? We're back.
We're back, baby.
Season number 3.
Episode 33 and our 1 year anniversary.
1 year anniversary.
Happy anniversary, brother.
Christmas morning. Merry Christmas
Merry
to everybody.
Christmas to everyone, yes.
Can't believe it's already been 1 year.
I know.
Holy
this
cow.
is crazy.
It's crazy.
Unbelievable.
So, we're doing Christmas winter beers today. We had to, right?
Absolutely. We got to be festive.
I also have some more trivia for the Don. It's a Christmas. I didn't even tell you what all I said was Christmas, but
yeah.
there's a spin-off to it.
Okay.
Christmas trivia.
Okay.
And I got another list from movieweb.com.
That's going to be interesting because
the
last 2 we did from them were kind of...
No. it was caca.
Yeah,
right?
It was a big caca.
It was.
Yeah.
All right, but this is Brews and Bros.
For sure.
I'm the Bruiser, and this is the Don Ernesto.
Don Ernesto.
So, like we said, this is season number 3, episode number 1. We are doing some holiday-inspired, Christmas-inspired, winter-inspired beers.
Yes.
We're
very festive.
Pumped for that.
Yep.
We are sponsored by Fuel Digital Designs and...
Niagara Craft Brewery Tours.
We'll talk to you a little bit more about them after. But I think we're going to get right into this stuff. Look at the frosted mugs. Look at these cans. On BNB, we're going to try to tell you about what these beers taste like. Is it meet our holy grail? Is it crushable? Sure. Does it have aroma? Does it have some flavor?
Yes, sir. That's very important. Yep. Let's do it.
First on the docket, we've got the Roasted Chestnut Brown Ale by Oast. Oast House?
Yeah, can I tell you that? I love the look of this can is amazing.
It has that feel to it too, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and it's got that, that coarse sandpaper type of feel. Well, sorry, only just the roasted chestnut on the words. On the words, really. It's raised. It's nice. Yeah, very nice can. Very festive. I like it.
Very festive.
It's got some snowflakes on it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This is lightly charred brew.
What were they saying?
A classic interpretation of an English Southern brown ale with 50 pounds of local hand-shelled and roasted chestnuts from Creemore nut nurseries. I'm already this is amazing. This malt-driven winter sipper with distinct notes of dark toffee, raisin bread, and cocoa bean meshes beautifully with the charred, earthy nuttiness from the roasted chestnuts. Enjoy and say toasty.
50 pounds of castagna, is that actually what they're saying on here? That's what they're saying, no?
Yeah, 50 pounds of castagna.
Holy cow.
I love it. Why not?
It's like, forget about the 2 scoops of raisins in the raisin bran, right?
We're not even going to taste that. This is, you know what? Chestnuts. This is going to be chestnuts in a can, which is exactly what it is.
So this has got to be dark and nutty. I'm going to get some more from this for sure. No?
Oh, I hope so.
You would think we will.
Yeah.
So, this is pouring in so nice.
Yep.
And we got that nice caramel color. Nice. It has that kind of copper, almost that rust kind of color too.
Yeah, that multi copper. That's great. That's a great way to say it.
Looks fantastic. Has a nice tinge of caramel to it too.
For sure.
My glass is so frosted that I can't, but look at that. Look at that color.
Let's see it.
Color looks fantastic. Sure. Put your nose in there yet? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just maltiness, a little bit of nutty flavor to it, or a nutty aroma at least.
Actually, brew,
what else do you smell?
I'm thinking I smell a little bit of raisin.
Yeah. Okay. Let's.
Just at the end.
It might be. You know what? Regardless,
a sweetness as well, though. Yeah. Like a nice sweet smell.
It's almost like one of those ones. I'm so thirsty and I want to taste it so badly, but I should be smelling a little bit.
Can I say I've been looking for this? Like we've been on a hiatus for a bit.
Yeah.
I'm ready to crush this thing, and I hope it's crushable.
Let's do it, bro.
Cheers, bro. Happy anniversary.
Mm-hmm. And what a way to start off this anniversary.
Ooh.
I was going to tell you, Don, last season I was talking about how when you take that gulp and it's just too good, you want to do go.
Yeah, right?
It's like gulp. Yeah. Before you even put down the glass because it's so delicious right off the bat.
Oh my God. It's still lingering in the taste. I can taste the chestnuts.
In such a pleasant way though, right?
Yes.
The chestnut, they did. They're not lying.
No.
They put 50 pounds of chestnut castagna into this beer. But it also has a little bit of other notes there, a little maltiness too.
I'm getting that maltiness for sure. Sweetness, toffee. I think toffee. Okay, and, raisin bread. I think I was getting more of the notes of aroma.
It's exactly how they described it.
It's smooth. It's smooth down the hatch.
This is one I would put this in the category, especially with an appetizer.
Yeah.
Or a dessert.
A dessert, yeah.
Even with a main course, but you can have this with food. And
I got to say that this is probably one of the best brown ales that we've had so far. I mean, we don't have a lot of them, but I mean, compared to the ones I've tried.
Right off the bat, this is a great start. So again, this is the Roasted Chestnut Brown Ale by Oast House Brewers. 5.3%. I'm going to take one more swig, but
go ahead.
It's going to be high score for this.
For sure, absolutely.
It's
so nice and light. The flavors are all there, and they're not overpowering though, which is nice.
These were
I was worried about like that heaviness with the chestnuts, and no, it's light.
Because you never know. And again, it's not a porter. It's not a stout.
No, it's an ale. So you're going to get
ale, but it's a brown. But you know what? It's a porter dark in terms of like how dark it is, right?
Yeah, it is. It looks like it for sure.
But it's perfectly blended, nice and smooth. Great way to start off this podcast.
Great job. I was never disappointed.
No, they don't. No. Let's give this a ranking.
Sure.
All right. So
back at it.
We got Oast. Second or third time for Oast. We haven't. I think
third time. I want to say.
Yeah. I didn't have any in season number 1 though, if I remember correctly.
You're right. Might have been 2. Yeah. You ready to go?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
All right. So we got our scores locked in.
Locked and loaded.
Roasted Chestnut Brown Ale. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
All right. Oh! There we go.
No, wrong one.
8.2 right off the bat.
8.2, folks. It was
what a
fantastic.
way to start this off.
Yeah, great job.
Fantastic. When we come back, movieweb.com's, we got a list of what they think are the top Christmas movies.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. I'm excited to hear this.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Find out when we come back.
All right.
Don, you ready for this movieweb.com's list?
Okay. Oh yeah.
I will say this. It is better than their dad list. That's top dads of all movie dads of all time. TV dads of all time.
TV dads and moms of all
time. A little bit better. A little bit more traditional.
Okay.
So I'm going to go through the list. You can jump in if you have a comments or not. But,
sure.
I'll just run through it.
Yeah.
And then I got a little bit of a debate that. It's one of the most popular debates when it comes to.
Okay.
Christmas movies.
Okay, I might already know what it is.
You probably do.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go with number 10, though. Number 10, they got About a Boy, so they didn't start very well here, okay?
About a Boy?
Yeah, I don't even think about that.
Is that with Hugh Grant?
I think so. Then they go with Bad Santa, and again, the movie was fun, but I don't know if that's the kind of vibe I want when I'm thinking about Christmas movies.
All right.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, number 8. I think that's way too low.
Wow, way too low.
In my opinion. Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Then they go with The Christmas Carol, and I'm going to save my comment for this because I'm going to talk about one of my favorites that nobody ever picks it.
Okay.
And it ties into that.
Okay.
So that was our number 7, Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Then they go with The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
And
never seen it.
Sometimes it's on people's lists.
For sure.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Christmas Story, number 5, solidly in place, number 5. We got Elf at number 4. Then they go with the classic Miracle on 34th Street. Actually, that one's the newer one. That's 1994. Miracle on 34th
okay. That's not the old school one, the black and white. Okay, gotcha.
So they go with that one. Home Alone number 2, solidly in place there. And then they go classic. 1946. It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
They're missing some, that I definitely enjoy.
Okay.
But I'm gonna talk. What should I talk about first? I guess I'm gonna go with when it comes to this debate. And I know where the Don sits on this one. It's Die Hard.
I was going to mention that.
And I know that you've told me in the past, 100% it's a Christmas movie, right? That's your opinion.
I feel that, yeah.
And there's a lot of people.
For sure.
Okay.
Could it be because it takes place around the holidays, right? So
yes.
Okay.
So
what's your rebuttal on that?
Well, here's my rebuttal.
Okay.
Let's go with the Karate Kid.
Karate
Kid.
Okay.
Is it a Halloween movie?
No.
There's that big scene. It takes place during Halloween.
Okay, yeah.
Right? He dresses up like that shower. They go to the Halloween dance, right?
All right.
Am I going to call Karate Kid a Halloween movie?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Right? So that's just my point, right? Because I don't think it is, right? And that's it. And I know you're on the other side. And I respect it, right?
Okay,
I'm just trying to think there's got to be more than just the time, right? Like even Gremlins is on this list lower.
Right.
And I'm not going to, yes, again, that's more Christmassy.
Would you place that in the Christmas type of movie?
Yes, but
okay.
I think they're missing an element.
All right.
And it's magic.
Sure.
I want to pretend I'm a kid again when I'm watching a movie.
I get it.
Right?
I get it.
I go back to the old school animated, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Frosty, I watched today with my little one. Yeah.
So it's like bringing up that kind of vibe with these
I get it.
and all that.
I get it. Yeah.
And then the one that's on my list, this is my guilty pleasure, but, I had mentioned that they have A Christmas Carol, 1951 and number 7. I hated that.
Right.
It scared me for some reason. I liked the concept with the ghosts and stuff.
Yeah.
What I did love? Bill Murray and Scrooge.
Yeah.
For me, Scrooged,
there's so many out there. I mean, you're naming ones that I totally forgot about. Like Scrooge for sure.
Go back and watch Scrooge. If you haven't watched it in a while, they gave him free reign to ad-lib a lot of his lines.
I remember hearing something about that for sure.
There's this big rant at the end where he's just basically telling people, be nice, be kind. And, he goes on and on. It's fantastic. He's nailing it. And then after they come out, the director's like, I had to roll with it because Bill Murray was just on fire. He was spitting out the
That's
truth.
awesome.
So that was movie. A little bit better this time.
Yeah, for sure.
He redeemed himself a bit. A little bit more classic.
Questionable about the positioning of certain movies, but hey,
overall, not too bad.
That's good.
All right.
But I'm excited about this one.
Second up,
let's go.
We got Lion's Winter Ale by Granville Island Brewing. I'm going to shout out all my brothers out there. I had my beer fest last night.
Yeah.
This is our 16th year we've done it. I've been trying to get the Don Ernesto into our beer fest for a while. You can't even make the crowd. It's like an underground society.
I can't even
that we have.
Bro,
serious
I have a direct connection with you.
I know.
Like we're brother-in-laws.
I know.
And I can't even crack it. But I heard there might be a little silver lining.
I'm trying. But a fantastic night, like always. But I just wanted to shout them out because I don't know exactly which beer fest it was, but my first ever Granville beer was presented to me at one of our beer fests.
Cool.
And it won. And it was dynamite.
Nice.
And I'm really
Where are these guys out of? Because I've never...
it's Granville Island, which is a BC, no? Or
it is, yep, sorry.
Yeah,
yep, Vancouver, BC.
Put it back for a second so we can mention again. So this is Lion's Winter Ale by Granville Island Brewing. It's a 5.5%. I know. Don wants to grab it because it looks so inviting.
It does. Actually, it does.
Look at the color. It's
very nice holiday type. Yep.
Looks amazing.
Yep.
All right. Was there any literature on this one?
There was. Winter favorite for over 20 years. Delicious caramel, white chocolate, and vanilla notes create the perfect beer to enjoy with friends this season. This is... How they get...
I love white chocolate.
I do. I know.
You do?
I do. Yeah, I do. Actually,
I wasn't sure.
I don't mind. I know there's a lot of people that don't.
It's very.
They don't consider it chocolate.
Yeah, I know. Very polarizing, but I love it. If I get any kind of aroma or flavor that's white chocolate, I will be happy with this one. The color was okay. What's the style of beer again? Just saying winter ale, right?
Winter ale, yeah.
Winter ale, and it's got that nice copper rusty color.
It does, yeah.
The head is not as caramelized as the last beer that we had.
No.
A little bit.
That was a brown ale, yeah, for
this
sure.
One seems a little bit more carbonated too.
Oh, Trent, you can see the fingers through there, brew, like your test, right? A little bit. That's good. Almost looks like a little bit amber, eh?
It does.
Yeah,
it does. You put this in front of me, I would think it's an amber.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm finding it's some reminiscent with a lot of ales, though. I wonder if this is on the creamier side. I would assume it's on the creamier side when they're talking about white chocolate and all that.
Yeah.
What do you think about the aroma? There's white chocolate. Did you get it?
Yes.
It was my first little sip, or my first little inhale.
That's what I was.
That excited me.
That's exciting. Oh my God.
If you're a white chocolate fan, go and grab this now. Stop. I give you permission. Just press pause on the podcast. Go and get it. Drink it with us. I don't know if it's delicious yet. I haven't tasted it yet.
But I get it. Every time I go in for a sniff.
I love that about beer.
Bro.
Right?
Happy anniversary. This is fantastic.
Merry Christmas. Let's drink this.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Don, you're nailing these beers today. You're nailing these beers. I put the Don in charge. I'm like, Don, go get some Christmas beers. That's what we're doing for episode number 1. So I didn't even know until, a few hours ago.
Yes.
What we got.
So flavorful.
You crushed it.
Oh my God.
Granville crushed it.
Yes.
They said it. There is that
white, there's toffee in there. There's white chocolate.
White chocolate.
Oh my God.
Blended nicely.
What else did we
has
say
a creaminess
in here?
to it.
Vanilla notes.
Vanilla is so, I'm going to take another sip. That vanilla is coming out so prominently.
Oh, this is so good.
It's another one that might have won Beer Fest last night. I did not win the competition, just in case anybody was wondering. But this is a fantastic
very flavorful. A lot of going on here, man.
Punch.
But it's so good.
Packed with flavor.
Yes.
We used to say pow factor. It does have a pow factor.
It does,
too,
yeah. But
this
has got a good kick of all these flavors that they put in the can here. It's fantastic.
And it's... I think the reason why we stayed away from saying aftertaste when we're describing beers is because I think it has a negative connotation, right?
It could. I can see it.
I mean, in general, when somebody
For
says
sure,
it,
yes.
But this is a little bit of lingering, but it's definitely not unpleasant.
No.
I'm enjoying it.
No,
right?
for sure. This would be great with a dessert of some
think
sort.
so. I
Yeah,
think so.
like a nice warm apple pie or something.
I have to say this, Don, and we had the same debate when it came to the pumpkin spice beers.
Right.
I wasn't going to put these on any official list.
Yeah.
But I think this is going to get another high score. And this is not.
I know. This is starting off.
We're starting off season 3 with a bang. Right?
Episode 33, the first episode of season 3,
Yeah.
and we're coming out with 2 bangers.
I'm going to have one more gulp, but I know I'm giving this a good score. That's a banger. That's definitely a banger.
Fantastic.
That's an 80s old school banger right there. All right. Let's give this a score.
Okay.
Again, this was Lion's Winter Ale, Granville Island Brewing. It's a 5.5%.
Okay, I don't know.
Oh boy. I can't believe I just wrote that down.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay.
When you got it?
You got it. You love flavors. This is it. One. Okay.
8.2.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Folks, this is very rare. This
Right
doesn't
off
have
the bat.
back to back 8.2, 8.3.
I think our highest beers of the season last year got 8.2.
Wow.
Right? So we started out awesome. Wow.
Fantastic
Great
job,
job, Granville.
Granville. And that's my first beer from these guys. So
There
that's,
we go.
I love that.
Yeah, I wish it was. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
when we come back, Dom, I got some trivia for you.
I love it. Let's do it.
So, Christmas, I'll give you the twist now.
Okay.
Beer inspired Christmas.
Oh,
trivia.
okay.
Yeah,
All
find
right.
out when we come back.
Okay.
In my hand, Don, I got some trivia.
I'm kind of nervous, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh,
you know,
I
we
mean-
just do this for fun. I went easy.
I
I
know,
got some
but
multiple choice.
I hate getting stuff wrong.
Well, we're going to go with Christmas trivia, but this is historical.
Okay.
And it's a historical... The way that beer played a factor...
Okay.
Yeah, historically,
All right.
Christmas time.
I try my best.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
This beer made its debut. Actually, this one's not historical, but kind of historical.
Okay.
This beer made its debut as a Christmas beer.
Okay.
A. Heineken. B. Stella Artois. C. Hoegaarden. Now, when I was reading, they were basically saying that they released this around Christmas as
Okay.
a Christmas beer.
I got a feeling
Heineken, Stella Artois, Hoegaarden.
something was ringing as soon as you said it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with A.
Heineken,
I feel like it's Heineken.
unfortunately, Don,
Oh.
not quite right with that one.
It's Hogwarts.
You know, you're gonna kick yourself when I tell you what it is, though.
Stella.
Stella Artois,
my
because
God.
it's named after the Christmas star.
Oh,
So
Stella Artois.
Yeah.
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 I'm not French.
So, yeah, I know. You're Italian. I understand. Okay, here we go. A traditional Christmas beer was required to be A, strong, B, spicy,
Okay.
or C, sweet. Now, we're talking way back like 1700s
Right.
or even earlier than that.
Right, right.
So I'm just saying, they had Christmas beers.
Yeah.
And it had to meet the requirement of being A, strong, B, spicy, or C, sweet.
I'm gonna say C sweet.
C, sweet. Fortunately, Don.
Oh my God. I was thinking like sweet-bread, like they're like
You're
sweet
right.
thing.
Right. I would agree.
What was it?
Strong.
Strong.
It had to be
okay.
So on that
Okay.
one, number 3 is trivia number 3.
All right.
Because traditionally a good Christmas beer was required to be strong, brewers often use this in their brew.
Okay.
A, tobacco. B, chili pepper. C, cognac.
Oh.
So they had to put this in there to make it strong.
I'm gonna say,
A, tobacco. B, chili pepper. C,
C.
cognac.
I'm gonna go with C cognac. Oh, for 3.
This is a tough one. I know this is a tough one, Don. This is a tough one.
I didn't study for this.
Tobacco.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was my second.
They put it right in there.
I know. It was in my head.
They make it strong.
Yeah, I get it.
True or false? Did you redeem yourself?
No.
True or false?
Can I get one right? Oh, is this the last question?
All right, this is the last question.
Okay, fine. I gotta get one right.
When Christianity was introduced in Norway,
Sure.
King Haakon, I guess his name the first,
Okay.
ordained that each household had to brew Christmas beers to honor the Christian God.
Okay.
True or false?
False.
He absolutely did.
All right.
Yeah, and actually
Okay.
he made it, another requirement was you had to also host
Oh.
another family. Like you had
Okay.
to have a party, brew your beer, invite everybody you order over, and you make sure you honor God.
Okay.
Because that's what we do. When
That's
it's
pretty
Christmas time
awesome. Yeah, that's
especially.
good.
So,
Okay. All right. All right. I went out
Have
for
fun,
four.
Don. I don't know.
Whatever.
I knew they were hard, and I was trying to not bake them hard, but
Listen.
I probably would have went over for my.
If it was either
myself.
Stallone, Van Damme, Seagal, I would have aced that.
Are you
but-
sure?
Yeah.
Were you hoping there was going to be some?
Maybe you would have-
Damn in here.
I don't know. Maybe you would have thrown something in there for me, but that's okay.
Let's get to this Creemore because it looks fantastic. So the last one up, the Urbock Dark Lager. This is the winter edition by Creemore Springs Brewery,
Yes.
6.0%.
Yep.
One of my Beer Fest brothers said that it's a good beer.
Okay.
That's all I know.
Oh, okay.
You said that there wasn't
There's
much literature on that, right?
I don't think so. Let me just kind of double check here.
So it
It
says
does
winter
say
edition. We got a
store,
ram. We were
cool,
debating if this was
enjoy fresh.
possibly a moose without hitting her.
No, you
That
said
was
you
gonna
said
be-
a ram. So
No, there's a
maybe,
ram on the other side.
yeah,
you
maybe
know.
that's a woman ram there.
I don't know.
Okay, well,
Creemore's got that awesome like campfire kind
Yeah.
of label to it.
It's great. Some
We got
snowflakes on there. You'll see
and
it
a
on
winter
there.
scene. So
Yeah.
I guess we're just. I'm a fan of dark lagers.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
hoping that,
Yeah.
maybe they're going for a traditional style dark lager.
yeah.
We'll let you know.
All right,
Stick
well-
around. We'll tell you how it is.
Stick around. And thank you to your wife for these beautiful
Yeah, she picked up
counterpart, nice
Well, you know what?
glasses here for us.
Since they rocked it, last year, season 2,
Yeah.
we featured a lot of counterpart beers.
Let's be honest, since your wife broke all the glasses.
That's true. She had to make it up to me. But In Pieces was such a phenomenal year last year.
Yeah, yeah.
And we had to make sure that we had counterpart glasses. Because
Yeah.
we know that we're going to feature.
That's a beautiful color there, folks. If you can see, it
right?
still looks a little bit like
Wow.
more like a. It's got like a
there
red,
for a second. Look
Yeah.
at that.
got like a reddish tinge to it when you put it to the light. But
Yes,
it
it
is
does.
nice and dark though.
Yeah.
Really nice.
You know-
Got a little bit of like mixed
But you know-
white caramelly head there.
I will say this, though.
Yeah.
They're calling this a dark lager, right?
Yes, they are.
We're used to a little bit darker than that,
We are.
right? This is.
Yep.
If you put this in front of me, I'd almost have to do a double take. Like, are you sure you brought me? Not that it looks bad. It looks fantastic.
For
Like,
sure.
very
But that's what I'm
inviting.
saying to you. Like when I'm looking at it right now, and folks, if you're gonna try this beer, like it's if you put it to the light or you're seeing through it, it's got a little bit of tinge of a honey type of
Let me hold it up.
color
over here a
too,
little bit.
right?
But this is screaming amber to me.
Looks red,
Look at
eh?
that right there. Right?
Yeah.
So they're calling it a dark lager.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not
I mean,
a
if you-
regular lager, but
It's not, but if
this
you
is
put it up,
scaring me.
if you put it up against a silversmith,
Yes.
I mean,
this-
sorry, that's a black lager, but I'm just saying it's
Oh, okay. So that all right. So
Okay.
maybe you're okay. Sorry.
right.
I'll back pedal a little bit here.
Yeah.
Because maybe in my mind I'm thinking more
Yes.
of that dark lager
Right.
as opposed to black lager.
Right.
So
Right.
all they're calling this is a dark lager.
Yep.
It tastes. Oh, well, we didn't smell it yet.
Yeah.
This is probably the less aromatic of
Correct.
the three,
I agree
right?
with you on
I'm
that
not-
one there. Yeah.
You're
We don't have anything to go out of,
No,
right?
but-
Like, so I don't have anything on here unless there was, what am I looking?
reminiscent
Yeah.
of that standard lager, right?
Yeah, it's very dull. Like not dull. Sorry,
No,
Like,
but
it's
you're
faint.
right.
There's
It's
nothing.
not-
There's
it's
nothing
not
there for
going-
me.
There's nothing. There's
No.
no vanilla. There's no.
No, no.
Castagna. That's in this one for sure. So,
Yeah.
Let's taste
All right.
it.
Cheers, bro.
cheers. It is very good, though. It is very good.
Very good.
I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
'Cause,
I'm getting that lager taste, though.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
'cause
So
it's not-
it's good.
Once I came to grips that it's not a black lager, it's
Yeah.
a dark lager. I was worried it was going to be too, because the Don knows that you put a lager in front of me, and okay,
Yeah.
I'll enjoy it if it's
For sure.
refreshing, right? But I'm not usually going nuts about it.
I got to be truthful to you.
Go ahead.
Okay, the beers I bought last night.
Yeah.
I did buy a Lake of Bays, the Moonstruck. Okay,
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
is a dark
Yes.
lager as well.
Yep. Yep.
I had that one.
That's
And
right.
and it poured differently than this one here.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
dark. It was like I was drinking a black lager.
Yeah.
Like the color. So now we're.
You have any more of those? You're going to keep one for Christmas when I come over?
yeah,
Even
yeah.
though it's Christmas morning, that means
For
that
sure,
in the
yeah.
future. So that when Christmas actually happens.
I have one for you, yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
yeah, put it
but
aside
we're,
for me.
now with the other two beers, we're mixing.
That's-
Like now you're talking
Well, and
huge flavor
yeah,
versus.
and Okay, we apologize to our super fan Joe Nicholson out there because
he wouldn't. He's not gonna like this.
For these specialty episodes where we do like the pumpkin spice, we're gonna do the red when it comes to Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We're doing winter beers, so we're all over the map. We're just this is what they're putting out there.
But honestly,
right for Christmas,
I'm telling you right now,
I had where they're at. Well, how are they?
Okay,
how they?
We were short on time. I was struggled at the LCBO. No. You're limited to what you got.
We are.
This is what we grabbed, and
Well, another couple swigs of this.
Sure,
it's a good beer. Overall.
It is.
Creemore is always known for putting out bangers.
Yeah.
It's
listen. I can drink this with castagna with some nice chestnuts. This is a good beer to drink with chestnuts.
Oh, that'd be interesting, eh?
Right? Mm-hmm. We should try that.
Do you think you have confidence in yourself? If I put a beer in front of you, you can pick. I know what's going to go perfect with that. What kind of food's going to go perfect?
I think a nutty. You
don't like nuts, though.
No, because I like chestnuts.
That's it. Is there any other kind of nut on your list? Because I know you don't like peanuts, you don't like cashews, you don't like
beer nuts fall into that.
Oh, if it's a beer nut, it's okay.
Well, I like sweet. I like I'll eat a beer nut if it's got like a salted beer.
Yeah, actually, beer nuts make go.
Oh, whatever.
All right, I think I'm ready.
But what are you talking like macadamia nuts or pecan?
Yes.
Nah, get out of here, man.
Pecans, I can pound pecans. Ready to rank it?
Yeah. I almost forgot where we were.
What do you?
You asked me, are we going to rank
filming? We're recording? Or
I was thinking. I was off in another.
We have this little podcast that we have. This is episode number 33. Just in case.
Whoa! Yeah, I've been a part of it.
You would, right? All 30. I don't think I've filmed any episodes without you. No. All 33, right?
All right, let's go. Ready?
Yeah, let's do this one. Okay. All right. So we had that there, Donnie.
I'm changing. Okay, on the
Urbock.
I'm changing.
Winter edition by Creemore Springs.
Yeah.
Did we say it was a 6.0?
We did. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. 7.3, 7.8.
Okay.
So Urbock Dark Lager Winter edition.
Good beer. It was good.
Don, I will say this though. Yeah. Overall, this was a great Christmas edition.
Absolutely.
Of our podcast, right?
For sure.
We were pleasantly surprised with our Halloween episode.
Yep.
Last year, we were very fond of the three. It wasn't our bag. It wasn't our jam.
Yeah.
Right. These ones are a lot more up around.
For sure. I'm hoping that the first two were bangers. I want to find more of that stuff available to us.
I think we can.
Readily available to us.
Again. Should we go into episode 2?
Yeah. No.
When we come back, we got some closing arguments.
For sure.
All right.
Let's go.
Don, I'm sorry about that trivia.
It's okay.
It was a hard one, but
I hate failing at it. But you know what? I wasn't prepared. I didn't know what was going on.
But you know what? I love you, brother. It's
I love
Christmas
you too, bro.
time, and
happy anniversary,
happy anniversary,
my brother. Yes,
we're having such a blast doing this. And
yes,
we got a lot of awesome stuff coming up this season.
We're trying to grow our brand, and I think this season is going to be a good one for that.
It's going to be a banger for sure.
For sure.
I'm excited because we're going to add an element. We're going to call it Beer 101 with Professor Don.
Professor Don.
A little beer education that we're going to do coming up this
Why
season.
not? A little education to certain things all revolving around beer.
Because when we started this, Don, we wanted to learn more about beer also. And I can say that we're on this journey.
Yes.
We're learning as we go.
Yeah.
And
we have so much more to learn. And that's why we love it, because there's so much to learn of the craft industry and the craft beer.
Which comes into our other element that we're going to add for this season 2 is the interviews. We're going to get out there into the community at the breweries and talk to some of the brewmasters and find out how all the awesome stuff they're doing, basically.
Absolutely, yeah. And even our sponsors too, hook up with them, you know what I mean? Niagara Craft Brewery Tours, which has a lot of things going on for themselves as well. We want to get on board with that too, right?
Let's give them the promo code. So we are sponsored by Niagara Craft Brewery Tours, and we have a promo code for you.
Brews and Bros, folks. If you've been listening to us, pop that in there, BREWSNBROS. 20% off any of their tours. They are the best in the business.
And don't forget about Fuel Custom Designs. They've stepped it up a notch too.
Our splash wall behind us here, for sure, yes.
In the Niagara region,
absolutely.
They've become a big player in terms of branding for some of these local establishments.
Yeah, absolutely. They're doing a great job too.
Check them out. They're doing great.
This was fun, man.
It's
I
fun.
can't
It's
wait
like,
to get back
when I
into
went to
this.
this, like, I'm sad, but I'm happy. It was great. You nailed it, Don, with these beers. So you brought these, Christmas
well, I'm glad.
beers.
I'm glad I
didn't
did
know
that.
what you were going to bring.
Well, like I said,
I'm excited that you brought these beers. They were all fantastic.
It's a dime a dozen out there, but I was able to pick 3 beautiful ones tonight, and hopefully you guys go and try them.
So, Merry Christmas, Don.
Merry Christmas, man.
And I guess
We'll see you next week.
until next time. Okay? Signing off?
Yes, sir.
All right. 2 brothers.
3 beers. We're out.